right. You guys know that I'm a big fan of Shimano reels, Shimano products. That's all I use. And I actually had a subscriber say to me, "Hey, AR Casting, I've seen all your Shimano videos, but why haven't you done one about the Metanium MGL?" And I thought about what he said, and I said, well, you know, that's a really good question, because in 2017, and also a good part of 2016, I fished with the Shimano Metanium MGL more than I did any other reel. Caught more fish on the Metanium reels than I have any other reel. It's one of my favorite reels. So, I mean, we're gonna talk about this right now. Okay, so to start off, you guys know that every time I do a video about a Shimano reel, it usually has the same foundation, the same premise. I talk about the MGL spool, I talk about the Hagani body, the bearings, I talk about the micro module gearing, I talk about the advanced SVS Infinity braking system, okay, the white shoes with the outside dial. So, here, close that. Jeez, oh Pete. So instead of doing all of that for today's video, I figured why not change things up and just kind of talk to you guys about what my honest opinion is, why I like to use it when I fish, why I use... That's why! Get up in here. A whole bunch of stuff like that. Okay, so let's really get into that right now. I mean, of course, I'm gonna like the reel because, you know, it's a Shimano. That's my brand. You guys know that. There's no need for me to keep saying that, even though I'm sure I will. But anyway, something like this 6.2-to-1 reel with, what is it, 26 inches per turn. You know, 26 inches per turn on this reel, I feel like it is great for your spinnerbaits, square bills, some of your deep diving crankbaits. I feel like it's not a giant handle. It's a normal size handle, but it's smooth. The reel fits in your hand if you palm it. You know, it just, I literally feel like you can fish it all day and you're not going to get tired, worn out. Your hands aren't going to be all, oh my God, that hurts. You know, stuff like that. It's really just smooth. It's fairly easy to cast, I've found, no matter what your skill level is with a casting reel, whether you're just starting, whether you've been doing it for a long time, or just whatever. I mean, I really feel like overall it's pretty user-friendly. There we go. Get up here, you fat little football. There we are.
I got him, but I don't think so. You got me.
And they're a little good. It's also constructed very well. So let's zoom in. See what I mean? It just, it has a nice appearance to it, okay? And it's funny because I actually had a friend who I fish with in a lot of my videos, and first time I ever showed him one of these, he said, "Ooh, I don't know. It doesn't even look like a reel. It kind of looks like an alien." And if you look at its appearance, it does look different. I mean, it looks like a bait caster. It looks like a casting reel, okay? But it has like this like sleek, appealing look to it, if you get what I'm saying. It's, you know, I mean, I've came to the point where I love these reels. I like them a lot. But I know that not everyone is going to like them, especially for the fact that, I don't know, I think last time I checked they were $400 or $420. I mean, they're really expensive. But do I believe there is a reason for it to cost that much? Yes, I do. I personally believe that you can turn down your brake settings on a Metanium MGL farther than you can some of the other reels. And what I mean by that is when I'm fishing with the Shimano reels that have SVS Infinity braking system or the advanced SVS Infinity, I'm fishing 2 brakes on, 2 brakes off with a low outside adjustment dial. Now, with the Metanium, you'll even get times where if there's no wind, if the weight of your bait is right, you know, loading your rod tip with your line and all that other stuff that you guys know, the rules that goes into it, that you'll be able to, you know, turn it to just 1 brake and cast it, and you won't have that much.
I was in the middle. Perfectly hooked. Sorry, you guys, I was eating. I don't normally do that. Pretty impolite. This time, I was on a chigger craw. Berkeley power bait.
Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, well, do you need that expensive of a reel? It's not going to make you better at fishing. You don't need it. But, you know, like I always say, I am like a big fan of Shimano. I would call myself a connoisseur, an enthusiast. I've loved these reels ever since I was a little kid when my parents introduced them to me. One more thing before we close out today's video. When you open the box, okay, and you notice, there it is. And yes, I've also talked about the instruction manual and all the other stuff that comes with it. But anyway, you open the box, okay, and you have your Shimano Bantam oil, which is different from the regular oil. I've also talked about that, so whatever.
That feels like a big one. What the?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, just because I like Shimano reels and they're my favorite, and I probably will never switch to another brand for the rest of my life. I'm that positive. I'm that confident in that fact. But anyway, just because I enjoy them does not mean you all do. So if you're watching this video and you're new to my channel, or you're watching this video and you're like, ugh, Shimano sucks. Well, that's cool. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Everyone has their own preference. But do me a favor and leave me a comment in the section below and let me know. What is your favorite casting reel for bass fishing? I know a lot of you guys have suggested I try other brands. Well, I have friends who use Lose, 13 Fishing, Daiwa, Cast King, a whole bunch of other ones. And personally, there's a lot of nice brands out there, but Shimano is my brand. Let me know what your brand is, what you like, what your thoughts are. You guys know I will respond to all of you guys in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching this fishing reel episode. And I will see every single one of you guys next time.
Got him. Doubleheader. Oh, he got off.